Hi guys, Piotr here. This is LiteFinance Global YouTube channel, and again it's my pleasure to be with you. Well, it's not the any cryptocurrency chart. As you can see here, this is the Nasdaq monthly chart, and that's what we are going to discuss, the possibility to try to earn money trading the Nasdaq. All right, the earnings season is already in place, and with that being said, the next 2 weeks might be volatile, as we are expecting the April earnings report coming out 28th of October 2021 and Amazon 4th of November 2021, just to mention these two. Okay, anyway, if we are going to take into the consideration the price action from the September, the big engulf compared to what has happened on the August, right? The things started to look a little bit strange when it comes to the bulls. If we are going to add the scary inflation jump, if we are going to add that slowly, the central bankers, some of them at least, they are starting to wonder if it's only transitory. If we are going to add that some countries are already the biggest countries are lowering the GDP expectations, the things might turn out a bit. But anyway, what I would like to discuss today, I would like to discuss the opportunities when it comes to the both sides, when it comes to the bulls and bears. I don't want to draw the black picture. Well, we have to follow the price action we've seen when it comes to the market. So let's start with the monthly chart. Let's have a look what we have, and let's start with the horizontal lines. All right, in that case, if you see the last 2 months, we have nice double top, and that's where we are going to place our first line on the monthly chart. Because it's a monthly, as you may already know, I'm using a red color on the monthly chart. All right. The second thing, when it comes to the possible demand zone, I'm going to place the red line here, right, where we've seen the latest falling, when it comes to the prices, falling month over here. All right, and let's have a look. What was it? It was the May. All right, it was the May. So it could turn out, depends where we are going to end up. The first possible scenario, it could be just, as you can see here, let's make it a little bit different like this. It could be just eventually maybe some kind of the 1-to-1 with the retest of the 50% of the previous month drop, right? So it's gonna be quite important with this one. So let's place some fib when it comes to this latest month. And when we are talking about the 50%, is going to be somewhere around here. All right, so let's remove, and we can place also 61 just in case, and 78 and 88 based on the monthly chart. So that's where we might see, for the Fibonacci fans, some possible supply levels. Again, when it comes to the demand, the top of this last falling month when it comes to the MAI, as well as the bottom of this breakout candle, and that's how we see the things coming in on the monthly chart. So talking about the possible supply, something between 15,200 and 15,325, that's the first supply. When it comes to the demand, we might try to talk about the same that way, half of this breakout candle. In that case, it could be somewhere here, so that's going to be the demand zone between 14,000 and 13,950. So let's switch lower. Let's have a look what we have when it comes to the weekly chart. There you go. We are trying to create some kind of the swing low. Why it's so important? It's because of this latest breakout candle, and if we are talking about the weekly chart, I'm going to place the blue candle. So there was an attempt to break lower, spike down, stops were taken out, and then the rallies on the short squeeze going on here. So let's make it visible on the chart like this and like this. Sorry, even this and this one we can remove. So these two, let's make them blue because it's a weekly chart. All right, let's make them blue. Okay, when it comes to the upside, in that case, the first on the weekly chart, the first supply being tested and being rejected. What I'm talking about? I'm talking about the previous week high with this breakout candle over here and this visible supply. We are trying to take out this one, so it's going to be very, very interesting where we are going to end up this week, and you are going to watch most probably this video ahead of the end of the week, so it's going to be very, very interesting. For you to try to judge the price action. Also, it's half of this falling candle we've seen 2 weeks ago. In that case, when it comes to the weekly chart, we have 15,080 as a possible supply level ahead of this monthly zone discussed a second ago. When it comes to the downside, we are talking about the 14,450, 14,400 as a possible demand level. What is very interesting when we are going to add some trend lines, right? What is very interesting, the most important trend line being broken, right? We've seen the attempt to retest and rejection. So the zone we were discussing a second ago might work well as a supply level. Watch out, because if we are going to hold that zone, right? So it could be big move to the downside, attempt to rally, right? Attempt to rally, holding around the current level, right? And then trying to move lower with possible one-to-one formation. We discussed also from the higher time frame, and we might reach this original monthly line demand zone around 14,000, right? But that might be some kind of the correction of one-to-one, and then from here, that's where the medium-term bulls are going to wait and see what's going to happen. When it comes to the daily chart, again, we took out some stops, right? As you can see, the stops being taken out over here, and we see the rally since then. If it's one-to-one with this, that's exactly the supply zone related to the monthly chart. So I would be very careful and cautious. We might see attempt to rally, spike up and building the upper shadow. So whatever you are going to see, it's worth to watch weekly and the daily close, and if we are going to see upper shadows, it could provide the selling opportunity when it comes to the intraday chart, and that's what we like the most, right? So let's have a look in that case what we have on the 30-minute chart. Why 30-minute charts? It's because each session starts right when it comes to the US 9:30, right? So that's why, that's one of the reasons I like to watch 30-minute chart. And here what I would like to share with you, and I'm going to place the line, is that high after this double top over here, right? So again, is within the zone from the monthly chart we discussed second ago. It could be also very similar to what we discussed on a daily. It could be this 1-to-1 with some kind of the stop count. What I'm talking about from where we made the lower low. So I'm pretty sure if we are going to do this type of the stuff, there is a big chance we are going to see some kind of the manipulation with this possible price action creation of the head and shoulder over here, with the possibility to make the sell off. When it comes to the buyers, to the intraday buyers, let me first place the line. So that's the, when it comes to the intraday chart. If it's intraday chart, let's make it okay, some kind of difference. When it comes to the sellers, what I would look for is for some kind of the stop count. Either we are looking for the levels close to 14,600 with the possible price action, let's say quick stop count, retest, moving higher, holding this 14,600 and trying to rise higher, looking for more stops to the upside. There are more this zone from the weekly chart towards 1450, 14,380. It could provide this type of the opportunity if we are going to hold, and then another short squeeze. So trying to summarize this Nasdaq chart, when it comes to the long term, I think that with some kind of the spike, 15,200, 15,300, quite possible, especially after some earnings announcements, overnight spike, right? When it comes to the weekly, I truly believe that supply is a little bit lower, down towards 15,000. When it comes to the possible demand, based on the daily and intraday chart, I see somewhere around 14,600, and that's how I see the things when it comes to the Nasdaq. With that being said, don't forget about the earnings report, don't forget about the rising inflation, watch out for some kind of the commentary from the central banker's perspective, and wish you great next trading session. With that being said, have a great one, see you around, take care, and goodbye.